I was called back for a job interview, so your girl might be employed soon. Okay, we're turning this body into a freaking machine. I actually saw, dang, I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on, you see that? Look over here. We're on our way. We're on our way to bouncing these big jugs, okay? Because that was Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Never Forget Your Why. My name is Quinn, and the past couple of days I've been in a funk. Like, I have felt just weird and unmoving, and like I felt like I was sitting in like limbo, in a fear of the unknown type of place. I don't know why. I just did, but today I feel different. I feel like I want to do now. I feel like I've sat long enough, I've done nothing long enough, and now I want to do. And I think what kind of sparked that and help with that, because I already know there's things I need to be getting done. Like, my tub is clogged, so I gotta unclog that. But my sister had messaged me last night and asked me if I could make a Green Day heart grenade. A Green Day heart grenade for her little brother. And I haven't thought about Green Day in so long. I haven't thought of a different crochet pattern in so long. I haven't crocheted in, other than that beanie, like I made a newborn beanie yesterday just to kind of spark some, to get something going, to accomplish something. I haven't crocheted really in a really long time, and that's my goal for today now. I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna look at some heart patterns and design it myself, kind of. It's gonna be a lot of like figuring out myself, because there is one paid pattern, but it does need to be modified because the grenade part needs to be a little bit longer. Not like your standard heart, it's like a little bit longer so it can be the length like of a grenade. And then of course the pin parts, that's the part's gonna be kind of tricky too. I'm really gonna have to like look and probably play around with the little pin part and then how I'm gonna attach it. I might do it kind of like an apple. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna take you along with me today on practicing. I already found a pattern that I'm gonna practice making a heart again. Probably use some different colors, and then we'll go from there. Also, I'm gonna head to Walmart real quick while it's early in the morning, grab a snake to work on that drain, and that's what I'm gonna work on today as well, because there's standing water in there, and I don't know if it's toilet paper in there or if I got a sock lodged in there again from doing laundry. I don't know, but we're gonna get that figured out today. I'm gonna make that heart today, and yeah, go with our day like that. Probably do the girl's hair. I got to do Dakota's. Also yesterday I did work on eating high protein. Did I do it perfectly? Absolutely not. My chest is really sore from the walk we did not yesterday morning, but the morning before, I believe. And so I tried to get 140 grams in. I know I got over 100 grams in, but then for dinner I was kind of a little bit like off. So I mean, still I got 100 grams in, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna focus on that today, but I just really want to refuel my body from that workout. My chest is still sore, but I mean, I feel it. So anyways, let's get through today. I want to take you along with me, and I'm gonna try to update you throughout the day as things go along. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I can do this. Snakes acquired. I bought two different ones. This one that I saw online with great reviews, and then I went and just grabbed this one because I'm gonna have another clog at some point, and it's probably gonna be in the kitchen sink. So I figured, why not go ahead and grab that too. So we're gonna head back to the house. We're gonna try to deal with this clog. Okay, so I just tried to snake the drain, and it's not working. I don't know if the clog is deeper. It took some wiggling to get it in there, so I think this clog draining thing is gonna be it's gonna take all day, or it may take a couple of days. So I'm just not gonna worry about it right now. I went ahead and started on breakfast. I put some biscuits in the oven, some hash browns in the oven, and I'll be making the turkey sausage, and then I'm probably gonna add some eggs as well. And I'm just gonna focus on breakfast, and I'm gonna go ahead and start moving some files over, and then determining how I'm going to start making the heart for the heart grenade. Yeah, because it's gonna take a while, so we're not gonna sit here. We're not gonna stress ourselves. We're not gonna freak out about it. We're just gonna move on with our day, and then we'll just come back to it as we need to do. Okay, you guys. So I noticed that in this video, I did not show
I didn't take you guys along in that clip and that day at all with the crochet heart. I did end up making the crochet grenade heart, and I want to show you what it is and kind of take you through just really quickly what happened. So first of all, it was not hard to make. I started out with a heart pattern that I found, started doing that, just started increasing and increasing and increasing, and then just kind of winging it. I kind of freehanded it as I went. I did write down the pattern so that I could come back to it later to fix it, because it did not come out perfect. It did not come out exactly how I wanted, but I did get the gist of it, and now there's just some tweaking that needs to be done. I will say that making the heart itself, making the pin, and making the body for the pin were actually pretty easy. What was a little bit tricky were the lines on it, using the black yarn to embroider the lines of the grenade and give it the dimension. So I'm going to show you how it came out. This is the heart grenade that I created. Like I said, the embroidery, I do know now that this needs to come in some here. And then maybe bring some of this up. This is supposed to be a little bit more rounded, which I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, being that it's like crochet, but we'll see. I do like how I did the pin. I may make it just a bit shorter here. Just kind of keep it level with this. I think maybe take off about a row or two. But I do like how this came out. I do like this. Also, I will be taking away a row from here because once I added a decrease row, it made it just a little bit too high. So just to bring that down a smidge. Outside of that, I like the way I did everything else. And then, of course, I think I will fix here because I do think it needs to be just a bit rounded here. I think it's just a little bit too triangular, a little too sharp. So, yeah, and then the back is just plain. But, yeah, this is how it came out. Let me know what you think. I think it looks pretty close. I actually showed my sister. Ooh, they're flashing. Okay, real quick. I did actually show my sister, and she said she loved it. She thought it was awesome. I haven't done anything since this. I think I made this now almost a month ago. It's been like three weeks, going on 4 weeks now since I made this. Yeah, and I initially wanted to make a plush version of it as well. So we'll see. But I do like the way it came out. I think it came out pretty cool. A little light speck. But yeah, that's it. Anyways, just want to end that day on. So let's go on to the next 2 days of this vlog.
Time to go on a walk. Good morning. It's the next day, and I'm getting ready to go on a walk. Much needed. It's been maybe 2 days. I went on a walk not yesterday, maybe the day before that. So I'm ready to get out there. Waiting for the girls to get changed so we can head on out and get us a good walk in. I worked on that heart project yesterday. Did I finish it? No, I will show you how it came out. I mean, did I finish it? Yeah, but this is the prototype number 1. It's not perfect, but it is a start. I do think that I made it a little bit longer, not longer, but I made it a little too straight. But still, I think it still came out like what it was supposed to be. And this is attached, so this is kind of what I started with. Anyway, I'm ready to go for this walk. Did I get the drain unclogged? No, I did not. I gotta work on that today. I just was in a fog a bit yesterday. Kind of in a fog every day, but we'll just see where the day takes me today. Starting with this walk, which is much needed.
So the next day, I went on a walk with my girls. I decided to bring them to this trail. They hadn't been here in quite a bit. And on this particular day, I decided to do workouts. At each bench, I decided that I wanted to do the knee ups, as you see here. I also wanted to do, I believe, mountain climbers. I wanted to really push myself. And in showing this, I want to see how big I really am. How big am I? I don't want to keep hiding it from myself and not paying attention and, oh, I'm not as big as I think I am. No, I want to see the real, the truth. And this is me seeing the real and the truth and seeing this. I'm not happy with what I see at all. I'm not happy with how I look now. I don't think it's okay. I've truly let myself go, and I'm really glad I'm actually getting a chance to actually look at myself, which is the reason why I said I will be filming myself when I work out, because I need to see the truth.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the time how close it starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings.
I wanted to come on real quick. As you can see, I've done this hat. It's not finished. I have to do these. I mean, it's finished, but I have to leave in all the ends. But I want to try it on because I have been very much in love with ruffle hats. I know it's summertime and it's hot and no one wants to wear thick ruffle hats, right? But I've just been enjoying making these things, and I know they're better for like fall and winter and all that good jazz, but I know you see it. I know you see it. The hole at the top. I have been wanting to make ruffle hats with this because like I for some reason when I rebraided my hair, I've been wearing buns. Like I literally have just not been wearing it down. I've been keeping it up. And of course it helps a lot whenever I'm out and I'm doing my walks in the morning and sweating and all that good jazz. But I wanted to put a hole in the top, and I finally designed one that did. Now, I'm not saying this pattern is like people don't have, like I've already designed them or whatever, but I have not seen them, and I decided to do it like this so you can put your bun. I just love it. I'm totally digging it. I want to make a black one, same way, black, like solid all the way down with the white, but I don't have any more white. I need some more white, so I may have to do something else. Also, what else? Workout's been great. I have decided to focus on fitness, to focus on strength and endurance versus anything else, because the scale is not moving. Okay, I lost that initial like 10 pounds and that's it. It has not gone any further. So I said, you know what? I want to focus on, I hear that sound. I am restarting my computer. I've decided that I'm just going to focus on strength and endurance. So we're working on running more. We're working on push-ups and chest presses and squats and all that good stuff. Like we're working on turning this body into a freaking machine. Okay, you already see we already got something going. Okay, we're turning this body into a freaking machine. I actually saw, dang, I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. Do you see that? Look over here. We're on our way. We're on our way to bouncing these big jugs, okay? Because that was that was a goal of mine. I'm talking about back when I was a teenager. I said I wanted to, no, not teenager, early 20s. When I said I want to work out, so like to get so fit that I can like just jump my boobs, because I love when I see guys do that. I think it looks so freaking cool, and I'm like, I know for a fact there's a way that as a woman I can make my chest muscles so strong that I can just take my boobs and just go boom, 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 you know, without like actually like holding my boobs, like just like you can see. I know you can see it. Anyway, silliness aside, like I said, I'm in love with this hat. I am digging it. I'm in love with it, and I'm gonna make a black one. Also, there's another thing that I'm working on as well that's kind of in the works, and I keep staring at it. Let me go grab it because I ran out of white, so I'm using this like brown color with a different color, and I'm gonna show you. So I've got this here because I wanted to make a ruffle hat headband. Now this thing is taking forever. I chained like 150 or something. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down though. 125, I think is what I did. And I'm not done yet. I'm on the third row. As you can see, it's chunkier on this side than it is on the rest of it. But it's supposed to be able to go around like that. Let's take this off. Okay. Take that off, and then we're gonna try and see. Hold on. See if I can do this without. To be honest, I had to change so many that I told myself this is gonna be a one-hit wonder, because I don't think I'm ever going to try to make this again, because this is almost like making a blanket. There's just too many chains.
I don't know how I feel about it. See, when it's like fluffier. Okay, I don't know. I was gonna do it because I was like, well, during summertime, like I love ruffles and I want a way to be able to wear the ruffles in the summertime. I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm gonna continue using the blue. I'm gonna continue, and then I'm going to do finish out the last row, and then go back in with the brown and do the accent like I did with this. We just go back in and do the accent around the edge after you're done with all the ruffles. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw my hat back on because I like these. Make sure it's not inside out. I know y'all see that drawn on the wall. I gotta clean that up. Anyway, so okay, this is loaded up. But anyway, so yeah, I want to work on that. I'm going to trust the process and keep going. Yo, these ruffles are like earmuffs. Keep going. Okay. But yeah, so keep going with that. Also, I do need to check. I got some more scratch offs. I need to go check those. And I'll probably do that in a little bit as well. Just I wanted to turn on my computer because I wanted to go through and check on something. Yeah. So I just wanted to come in and like say something because I've not really been vlogging. I've been very neglectful of vlogging my life, and that's not cool. So, you know, because I do enjoy vlogging and all that. It's just I was in a like depression hit me hard for a good solid week, maybe 2 weeks. I feel like there was a week of like the build up where like it was coming and I knew it was coming and I felt it. But then it just like slammed so hard and like just grabbed me for the last week, and it wasn't fun. It was awful, and I'm slowly trying to get myself together. I think this was probably the hardest wave of depression that I've ever felt in my life, because I've always been able to pick myself back up after a day, maybe 2 days, and feel the muster and the ready to go. And like, to be honest, I could not find that, and I still haven't found it. Like, I'm doing a little bit better now. Like yesterday I went ahead and did laundry slowly. I was just like, I'm just gonna do laundry, blah blah blah. And then today, you know, still getting out and working out, and it, like, what made me really know too, like I already know, but it's like when I was exercising at my favorite place and I felt no euphoria. Like, I didn't feel happy even being in where I consider paradise, where there's just me and nature and God and no one else and nothing else. I did not feel good, happy. I felt really just still lost. For me, it was like, you know, like today was different. Today I felt good. I felt excited. I felt happy. I mean, the girls were out there. It was so good, and I was so happy to be out there. So it was a lot different. It was a lot better feeling, and I'm hoping that continues. But when you're going through this, it could be either, or it can shift either way. But for the most part, I'm feeling good. I've been eating high protein. I actually just finished a high protein lunch, late lunch. It's almost 3 o'clock. I had a late breakfast. I had it around 10. And I just finished my lunch, which was salmon. So I'm just trying to focus on high protein today. Am I doing it every day? No, I have not been consistent with that, but I have been consistent with my breakfast. My breakfast has been high protein for the last while, and I do feel stronger. Like, I feel like, oh dude, and that's probably because I was doing like a lot of chest workouts. Oh my god, I already had broad shoulders, and like just adding that muscle just does it. But don't think like I'm ripped anywhere else, because my belly is still chunky, wonky. So anyways, I haven't chit-chatting for way too long. I hope you enjoy this vlog. Yeah, I don't know what this vlog is gonna be, but I love you. Follow me on TikTok, and yeah, that's pretty much the only thing that I really focus on. And let me just figure out what I'm doing here, guys. I'm in a state of limbo or something. I don't really know how I feel right now. I am just like, all right, hello you guys. So zoom out just a little bit, move the yarn to the side. So I haven't done scratch offs in a minute. I did not finish these. I don't think I showed the last ones that I did, so I went ahead and cashed in the $16 that I made from the last one. So we're using that same $16, and I went ahead and decided to add an extra dollar and got 7 of these. We've got numbers 109 through 115, and then these two, 33 through 34. I've been doing pretty nice on these, so I figured I'm not going to switch it up until it does me wrong and I feel like I should do something else. So I'm going to go and take these apart really quickly, and then we're going to get to scratching. So let's start with the cheaper ones, and then we'll get to the big boys. All right, we've got our quarter. So let's start with the first one. Hopefully we're zoomed in enough. Get you guys a little bit closer. Sorry for the blurriness, but a win is a win regardless. Okay, so let's do the $20 bonus. Okay, what is this first? I keep forgetting, even though I've been doing this. Okay. Oh, so we got a 7. Oh, we're blurry. Oh, maybe I should do what they say, do it off to the side, and it'll never, like, mess with the blurriness or something. I don't know. All right, so winning number is a 1. So 9, 6, 19, 17, and a 3. If I get a 7, do I win anything? Nope. Like I said, I always check these anyway, because you never know. Every time I've checked one, I always end up finding out that I ended up winning on something that I didn't know I won on. So even if it's a loser, scan it just in case. All right, so bonus 13. Ooh, 12. Close, very close. Oh, dang it. I thought that was a 2. That is a loser. But like I said, we're going to check. We're going to check anyway. $19. Minus a 3. 12. 1. 16. 15. 18. Very close. Very close to numbers. Like I said, still going to check it. All right, next one. 4, 9. Nope. 3 more to go. 7. So 4. I'm kind of off camera. You tell me. 17, 9, 13. Nope. Last 2. Good thing I didn't just get 5. All right, let's see. Let's do the bonus one last. Let's just see what's up here. 15. 2 times. Cool. So we got a winner. All right. So let's first check the bonus. No bonus, but how much did we get back? $1. So we got $2. So we'll be able to play $2 when we go back to the gas station. So we do have some money we can play back into. I'd like to at least win enough money to play back into it. So we've got $2, which is better than nothing, because a lot of us pull out any extra money. So we got 3, 1, 8, 17, and a 6. Man, this one was doing so good for me, and now it's not. So, dang it. All right, let's go to our big boys. 33, 34. I'll just zoom you guys out a little bit. And I'm sorry it's messy, but you know, it is what it is. We got our winner on that side, our losers on this side. And let's hope that we can get our money back, at least $16. I mean, I started out originally, I think, with 30, and now we're not doing so hot. So let's see. All right. I like these matching ones. I sometimes watch other people doing scratch offs, and I'm not gonna lie, it did influence me to at least try again, but I did like do only like a certain number of like amount. I was like, okay, I think I went in with like $30 or $35, something like that. Won pretty good the first time. I can't remember how much. The second time I ended up getting only 16 back this past time, and yeah, that wasn't great. This looks like it's gonna be even worse. What is that? Coal and Hallett. But, you know, just a little bit. I mean, $30, what is that? You know, you can't really expect too much, but you can always hope. You know, there's always hope there. There's a 7. If I win, if I get a 7. Probably. Do I? No, it doesn't even say anything about a 7. Okay. Still gonna check it, though, because I could be wrong. I don't think I got anything. No. I'm trying to look through the camera at this. Nope. But the 7, like I said, still gonna check it because I could be wrong. We're gonna put in the losing pile anyway. And we're going to our last one. So far we've only won $2, so we can play 2 $1 tickets back right now. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. So there's a 7. Does that 7 matter? I don't remember. Let's see. Just okay. Ah, boo. I don't see anything. Nope. Not yet. The 7 throws me off because in some games I think you went off of a 7, but well, like I said, I'm gonna check these anyway, check them off again. The reason why I wanted to play these again because I did see that for a while these were stuck at the top prize. There's 48 of them, 48 $10,000 ones, and these were stuck at 30 of 48 not being claimed yet, and it went down to 29 today. So I was like, I'm still gonna stick with it. We're gonna see. I don't know if I'm still gonna stick with this or not. I might still. I mean, I only got $2. I mean, I might throw I have a $10 bill I might throw in with it, but then again, I don't know if I want to risk that. So yeah. Anyways, I'm still gonna check these, and yeah. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Quinn. This is Never Forget Your Why. My face is also puffy, and I am dressed like a blueberry. I'll be a walking blueberry here when I get there. I'm about to go on my walk. I'm trying to add some jogging in there, try to add some calisthenics in there. I feel like if I could get my eating under control, let me put you down a little bit. If I can get my eating under control, I feel like my body would be in a better state when it comes to that body fat percentage. Excuse my voice. Also, this is just woke up voice. Like, I literally, when I do my walks, I literally jump up, brush my teeth, rinse my face with water, change, and then get outside. Like, that's literally what I do, because I'm like, I don't want any delay more than that, because then I may not want to go do it. Once I'm out there, I'm good. It's just to get into it. Also, I've got some good news. I was called back for a job interview. So your girl might be employed soon. Okay, we've gone half a year unemployed. So I'm thanking the Lord. I'm thanking Jesus. I'm thanking the people there for this opportunity. Monday, I've got my interview. I had a phone interview. It went good. I have an in-person interview. Hopefully that'll go well also. And they'll say I'm hired, and they'll say, when can you start? And I can say tomorrow. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anywho, let me get this walk going, and then perhaps we will talk more. But yeah, so just some good news. Thank you to everyone that has prayed with me, for me. I appreciate it. I have been in the slumps for a minute. I have been sad. I have been depressed. So that gave me a glimmer of hope, because I have applied to so many places and no one has given me the green light. And at least here they've given me a door to walk into. Let's just hope that they also give me a bedroom to stay. Okay, so alright, but first things first, let's get on this walk. Let's get ourselves warmed up. Today is Saturday, it's the Sabbath, so we're gonna get our walk going. We're gonna spend time with the girls. Thankfully, hair is done for everybody. I mean, I could touch up some hair. I probably will. I probably should, because if I start working next week, then I'm gonna need a break next week so I can adjust to my new schedule. But anyways, just pray with me that things go well. I know I haven't been vlogging. I still haven't finished editing that one vlog. So this video, you've just been seeing me over the course of like the past 2 weeks or whatever. So I apologize. Hopefully it's enjoyable. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's pretty random. But I have been going through it. I have been mentally, emotionally going through it, physically just trying to stay active. But yeah. Anywho, I'll be at my walking place in just a minute, so I'll talk to you guys later. My skin looks better. I look puffy and I definitely look aged, but my skin looks clear, so I think it's because my face looks so wide. I think it's because of the weight gain. I think once I start actually losing fat, my face will look better, because I hate when my face is fat. I don't like it. And I mean, I'm almost 200 pounds, so I can't be shocked that my face is this big.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll
Hi guys. Last time you saw me, I was putting on makeup because I have been filling out tons of applications again, very unmotivatedly. I believe I've mentioned before that I am just so unmotivated. I am just so, like, I have been dealing with just like emotional and internal, just like hopelessness. And so last week I decided to just go ahead and start filling out applications again, just to at least try. I didn't feel like doing it. I think I just did it just to do it, just with like a little glimmer of hope. Played the lottery, didn't win anything. But then Friday I got a call. So the 4th of July, shockingly, the 4th of July, it was meant to be, I guess. I got a call. I looked at my phone, it was an unknown number, but it had my city and zip code, and I just stared at it, and I was like, I don't know, I just stared at it. And then there was like a little voice in my head that said, what if that's a job? That might be a job, something like that. And I just stared at it, and when it was done, they left a voice message immediately, and I was like, oh. I said, okay. So my initial thought was that it was probably someone calling the person that owned my number previously, and maybe they were calling them about like peanuts, because I think the person that owned my phone before, they like had a farm or something, because I've had someone calling about peanuts. I had someone text about like I can't remember, peas or something, like it was like vegetables and stuff. So maybe this person was a farmer, but I have their number now. And because I changed my number, I changed it about a month ago because I just needed a new start. I had my number for about six-ish years or something. It was a while, not 6 years, since like 2020 or something like that. I've had it for a really long time, and I needed to change it and just to start over and try to just clear my energy, I guess. I don't know, I just needed a new start. And so anyway, I listened to the voicemail expecting it to be someone asking this person, which I know the person's first name because people have said it, and I was like, expecting like, oh, okay, let's see who's asking for what type of food now. And I listened to the voicemail, and it was for me, and it was about a job interview. So my heart immediately started racing, and I immediately called them back, and no one picked up, so I left a voicemail. They called me back literally a minute later, and we had a phone interview. The phone interview went great. She offered me an in-person interview. This is the HR person, manager, general. And so yesterday I had an in-person interview at this company. I got up early, I got ready, I left early, went to the wrong area. Panic. This place is not that far from my home. Panic. I was like, oh my gosh. So I stopped by a nearby facility, and I go inside and I tell the person, hey, I have an interview with this company and I'm trying to figure out where to go. He immediately gave me directions. I was still so confused because I was a little bit rattled, because I was already like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be late now, because I was literally like, oh my god, thankfully I wasn't far from where I needed to be. So he gave me directions. I said, thank you very much. I left, I went straight down. And it's funny because the road that it was down was actually, when I was heading towards the facility for my interview, I went to go down that way on accident. And I was like, oh no, and I turned around and came back, and that actually was supposed to be the actual way that I was supposed to go. So I got there, literally, I ended up parking really far. I was like, oh my god, I should have tried to park as close as possible, but I didn't want to spend time trying to find a parking spot. So I got out, I walked as fast as I could. I was sweating. I said, I was trying to calm my nerves. I got in there. I was like, hi, I have an interview, and it's very locked down facility. So like they have to allow you in. So I go through the doors and they let me in. And then I sit down and I wait. Well, I stood for a minute waiting. So people were coming in. So they're like, are you here for an interview? And I'm like, she's like, oh, you can sit. And I was like, okay. And I'm glad I did sit, because I ended up waiting about 20 minutes before my interview. So I'm actually glad, because that gave me time to calm my nerves, cool myself back down, because I kind of got a little bit rattled, being the fact that I thought I was going to be late, and then I got there 2 minutes before, and in the email it was like, if you're not there on time, they will not continue your interview, they will not reschedule you if you're no call, no show. Like, it was just like sounded so strict. So I was like, okay, and I do not want to mess up, girl or boy. So yeah, I get there, I wait, I call myself, I get on ChatGPT, because I've been using that has helped a lot. So I got on that. I named him Brian, so if I say Brian, that's what I'm talking about. And then the lady came out, the manager, I won't say her name, came out very friendly immediately. Took me back, we had our interview, and then it was great. It was a good interview. I like that she did not ask just your generic questions. They were very much job related questions. It seemed like the interview process is not, oh, we're just going to print off some random questions that every single company asks. No, we're going to ask questions that are specific for what we're looking for to make sure this person is a good fit. And we had a wonderful conversation. It was great. We were able to talk. It felt like I knew her forever. After she had her initial questions, she asked me if, she actually told me that she saw me as a good fit on her team. And she asked me if I would like to take a tour of the warehouse, and I said, of course. So we went and took a tour. She explained some things to me. There are some things that, even though I've done this work before, there's some things about this place, some words and stuff that I am not aware of. So, and I was a little confused. So I told myself that between now and when I hear back from HR with all, the things that I need to do, I'm going to do some research. So anyway, we get back, and then she asked me if I have any questions, and I say yes. So we get back to the interview room, and I'm asking my questions. I had a long list, because I asked Brian to give me some questions. I had a bunch of questions that I really wanted to go over. A lot of things she'd already answered, but there were some more things that I wanted to go over. So now I asked, and then of course the last thing I asked her was, when can I hear back? And she said a few days. Typically it's a few days. So today is of course one day. So just wait for HR. She said she's going to push my application through, so I just have to wait for HR to get back to me for everything. So I know this is very like, I should probably be like, yeah, and I felt good, but I felt like a calm excitement. My goal right now is to get my room cleaned, because I kind of feel like me cleaning is going to be pointless, because my little lady is going to come in here and she's going to destroy it again. My goal is to finally turn this into a bedroom, because when I hear back for the job and I start working at this job, I don't know if I'm gonna crochet anymore. I've lost the motivation to crochet. I started a sweater though. I think maybe it's not so much that I'm done crocheting. I think I want to move on to something else. I do plan to continue to do amigurumi, but I think I have so much of it, and it's just like, why make more? But I'm gonna feel myself clean. Yeah, let's do that. guys, so that's it. At least I got the floor cleared. It's not perfect, but it for sure looks better than it did. My desk has some crap on it that I'm probably not going to touch today, but I'm actually shocked I was able to get this part done, and this does make me feel good. I feel clearer, like, because having the floor a mess just doesn't feel good, and when a mind is already convoluted, adding a mess doesn't help. But having it cleared up a little bit does help, and I'm glad I at least was able to accomplish this. So that feels like a win for me today. Because I tell you, I hate to use the D word, but depression sucks, especially when you're not diagnosed, because you don't have the support. You have to figure it out on your own. And these are ways that kind of help me cope with that, especially with it being such a horrible episode. And it's been stemming for a really long time. And it's just, I gotta move. Life doesn't slow down just because you feel depressed. And I honestly envy the people that can wallow, that can afford to wallow in their depression and stay there and not have to go to work because they're just financially good, I guess, or they have other people taking care of them. Because, you know, with me, it's like I'm a parent. I have a household, so I can't just wallow forever, you know, or else we're going to lose our home. You know, I'm going to lose my kids. We're going to just lose everything. You know, I can't wallow and not feed them. Thankfully, they're getting older to where they can make their own food. So, like, I can, you know, that does help more than it did. Like, they're not babies anymore. But it's definitely not easy. It's definitely a struggle. And it definitely, I've been extremely unmotivated a lot of the time. So I don't think I'll probably do much more than that today, what I've just done. I think I'll edit a vlog now. That'll be the most that I'll do. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll work on crochet. Maybe work on the sweater. So yeah, and then maybe do like my youngest daughter's hair. I think that those three things, if I can do her hair and edit this vlog, then I'll relax the rest of the day and crochet or something. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't bring down your mood. Sorry. If you're also going through depression, know that you're not alone. Oh, also, I did delete my Instagram, my personal one. I will be deleting my Simply Plush one probably. I'm kind of deleting all of my social medias except for YouTube and TikTok. And I also deleted my Facebook. I'm just not, I just want to clean, I don't know, it just felt the right thing to do, honestly. There's really no explanation other than that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'm really bad at outros. I love you. If you want to subscribe, do it. If you don't. If you want to like the video, that'd be great. I appreciate it. And yeah, I love you, and I hope you have a great day and a great weekend, and never forget your why, because life is hard, and you know, thankfully Jesus is still there with us. We can call on him no matter what. Yeah. So here goes to trying to be better and do better. Yeah. Okay, bye.